Of the Greens, and she's a member of the New South Wales Upper House, and she's also the Greens candidate for the Senate. Thank you.
I do acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay tribute to their history, their culture and their ongoing contribution to our communities. And today is World Environment Day. So happy World Environment Day. And what a day to send a clear message to Christina Keneally as Premier to back off. We need to protect public land. More and more we're losing public land in this state under the unwise federal and state governments. And we have the critical issue that's been identified. We've got these green lungs. So many of us live in areas where there's not much parkland. We have to protect it. And we were sending a really clear message to Premier Christina Keneally, and you'd have to say that the Sydney Morning Herald summed it up today. Keneally in crisis. And our message to the Premier is that today is the day that she needs to back off on any plans to alienate this public land, to allow the Sydney Cricket Ground Trust to have any involvement in it, or to allow a permanent car park here. Now, wouldn't you think she has enough problems on her hands? And our message is to her, this is one of the crises that she is facing, that she can get out of her many crises tray that she must have that's building up, and get it off her table quick smart. And there's so many reasons, and very clear reasons, that she has to do that. The issue of public transport is a key one. And this is where, as John Walker's identified, we've got to keep our message clear and keep the message addressing what the real problem is here. Because this furphy that there is a transport problem is trying to make out that Centennial and Moore Park Trust is not doing its job. Now, I'm a local, and I certainly acknowledge when there's big events that there can be transport problems, but they're not that bad, and they're certainly not the problem. They're not created by the Trust. The problem is that we need more public transport here, and the Greens, as has Clover and her team, been backing light rail for decades now, and it's time this government came to its senses. It is on the skids, it's about to lose government, it is one of the most dysfunctional governments we've ever seen, and they need to get behind some really basic solutions here. No car park here. It is quite obvious that that's no go. We're not going to go there. So how do we win this battle? We win this battle by really amplifying our voice. I endorse the comments of the previous speakers, and as a politician I can tell you, your emails and your letters and your phone calls make a difference. As those emails start to fill up our box, I often find the MPs will wander down to another MP and they say, looks like there's a bit of an issue going on here. What do you think's going on? And it really does have an impact. So I urge you today to take away that commitment in your heart that you will do the emails and the phone calls yourself, make sure you contact others and get it going, because this is a battle that we have to win. Christina Keneally's in trouble. She's going to be looking to get some of these crises off her desk. We need to keep the pressure right on her now to come to her senses. Does she really want to undo the legacy of her Labor forebears? Because I do give credit to former Premier Neville Wran in what he achieved here along with Clover Moore. And I also give credit to Patrick White, to Jack Mundy, to Tom Uren, who in 1972 stopped a plan put forward by the then Liberal government to concrete a large part of Centennial Park for a massive sports ground. We won then and we can win now. Thanks very much.